Okay, I'm gonna record this video while I'm on vacation. You're gonna probably hear some music and a lot of background noise, but it's fine. Like, you guys should still be able to understand what I'm trying to say. We're still gonna do some fireball attacks, and yeah, the army link will be in the description. You'll see I have decided to just stick with the Fox for now on my Royal Champion. I talked about this in my last video as well, briefly at the start. And yeah, that's just about it. We started above 5900 today. We had like a perfect day yesterday. I think I did show that as well. So yeah, let's just get started into some attacks and let's see how we can do today. Okay, first base over here looks like an interesting one, but I think we should be able to easily get this down with the fireball targeting like one of the rage tower compartments. That should be pretty like straightforward, I believe. Not much to really think of. I will only think of doing one thing, that is hopefully having my warden go towards the left side over here so that he can pick up the eagle artillery pretty safely. That's all I'm gonna focus on. So let me start my warden over here just to do that, and then maybe I'll protect him with an invisible later, something like this. I think yeah, that's good enough for me, because then I can actually start my queen very nicely over here. And yeah, warden should keep going left over here, not really concerned. And yeah, that should be pretty safe for me, honestly. Like, warden should be able to also deal with the CC in relative peace. Hopefully it's a chill clan castle like this. Yeah, I'm gonna freeze those rocket balloons so that they don't cause problems for me later, hopefully. Maybe I'll have to make him invisible. Like, if the moment the rocket balloons come on the warden, if both of them kind of collapse on him, he is going to die. So that is obviously a problem that we do not want to deal with. And yeah, let me just get started with the queen as well. So yeah, pretty easy beginning over here. I will rage up the warden because he is taking eagle fire while taking X-bow fire as well, and this should be pretty straightforward. So let me just go ahead and get that started. I can probably even snipe this enemy Royal Champion very easily, just like that. Yeah, do I? Okay, cool. Warden is still safe. He almost ceased to exist over there. So I'm not sure. Should I give him more spells? No. Okay. Let me see. Should I? Maybe I can start my king over here. Okay, well, that's perfect. So not much to be concerned about. I'll drop the skeleton spell over here to protect my queen, and then maybe I can go ahead and also protect myself against this enemy warden statue a little early. And I'll try to give myself those wall breakers to go towards the town hall for the queen over here. And yeah, one last wall break like this for the king, so that he can also like join in, and we should be good to go over here, right? Like, nothing complicated really. I'll rage up the queen. Hopefully her frozen arrow clutches this monolith takedown. And yeah, we still have a minute left to go, so I think we should be fine over here. Looks like the warden is also taking down the town hall regardless, so yeah, no problems whatsoever in this area. I'm just gonna wait for a flame flare to kind of go to work just a little bit, and yeah, my Royal Champion with the rocket spear should be able to handle the rest pretty easily as well. So not too concerned, just a matter of how long it will take over here. So I will have to like pop an earthquake into this area, definitely, and hopefully we should get this down. Yeah, with the rocket spear, like, it has insane distance, it has insane range. I can safely take out this entire rage compartment. So yeah, very simple finish, so as to say. Not too concerned at all. We get to even save our clan castle troops for the next one. Our flame flinger just got like one defense on this one. Pretty straightforward one. Same principle, like fireball, and the warden walks in one direction, queen just follows up from that area, and it's just a matter of having your heroes come one after another. I am not able to efficiently multitask, but it's fine. Like, you guys get the idea. We'll just move on to the next one. Second attack, and now you'll be able to hear a lot of anime in the background. So yeah, that's fine. I think this is also a base that we've done quite a few times, but I'm just gonna have to be a little careful of the fireball baits. Also, it looks like there's like some single infernos in the core, so I'm definitely gonna have to be a little bit more careful. So let me actually do one thing. If there's Teslas in the area, I can try to take advantage of it, but it seems that there aren't any. So I'll just start the Warden a little closer to this Invis core area, and I will just be a little patient and wait to see if he's actually going to eventually hopefully go for that Invis core area. I think after this visit tower, he should go right to that Ricochet cannon. So let me just go ahead and I think, oh wow, that is great that I waited. I'll just pop this second earthquake as well, just because the builder had got some time to start repairing the structures. But yeah, definitely a good thing that I decided to wait just a little bit. Now that means I can definitely expect there to be some fireball baits in the area. Yeah, definitely. So let me just go ahead and pop rage for my warden to hopefully be able to tank this area very well. I'll just start a siege barracks up top with the king. It's a logical thing to do, not really any reason for me to not do that, and I'll just start cleaning up a little bit behind my warden. Of course, I'll also try to funnel out this cannon so that I can start my queen on the top of the base over here, but that's totally fine. Like, I think, okay, no, the warden is following. Is he follow? I don't know which targeting he's following over here, but either way I have to be a little careful. So I'm just going to keep a eye on the health bar at the bottom. I'm not going to focus too much on I'm not going to actually like pay attention to my warden. I'm just going to look at his health, and I think, yeah, this is fine. So maybe this might also be a good opportunity for me to explore using the rocket spear on the core. Yeah, I think this is a perfect time for me to consider doing that. So let me just, as soon as this builder hut goes down, I'm going to try to use her shield just like this. Yeah, that should work really well, I think. Let me also protect against. Okay, I'm going to lose my warden, but I think I should be still relatively fine over here. Let me just use the invis spell on her, pop her rage spell, and then I can actually protect her. I have more than enough to do so. I even have a freeze like this, so yeah, I'm not too concerned at all. I should be able to easily finish this one out. Not too concerned at all with those rage healers, and my queen has a frozen arrow as well, so I can just poison this last bit as well. Really doesn't really matter, and yeah, it should be an easy finish. We don't need that last rage, and definitely a fun experiment. I knew that single inferno was going to be a problem, but we managed to take out the entire core with the help of the rocket spear, honestly. And then of course we just gave a few spells to handle the town hall, but the hero killers, that is the single inferno as well as that monolith, we dealt with them without spending a single of our own spells. So definitely very convenient. And yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Okay, let me just think a little bit, because it's a very unsymmetrical kind of base. I don't want to risk it. This is a bit of a tougher one. I'll start my warden up over here, and I'll deploy a flame finger to go for this area. That's what I'm thinking of initially. Okay, great. So I was just waiting so that I don't have, sorry, I didn't say anything, but I'm just trying to ensure that I don't need to really waste what do you call it, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't waste my healer's value. So that's the only reason I like waited this long. Okay, looks like my warden is going for the ricochet cannon. That's a bit of a problem. I might need to invest into him, and yeah, he's starting to follow the Yeti as well. This is a big problem. He has too much of housing space within his area, and obviously things are not going as I'm expecting them to. He should more or less go back to normal. But all in all, it's not a bad thing, right? Like, because like these Teslas also kind of spawned over here. And yeah, I can recover this. I can definitely recover this. It is not a completely dead case just yet. I still need to be a little careful, but yeah, maybe I'll just have to hold on to my warden a little bit longer. Hopefully the flame finger makes him go towards town hall a bit better, and gives me enough time to consider what I want to do next. And yeah, look, he is definitely taking a lot of fire over here. I'm gonna definitely lose him as well. Let me try to recycle the healers. So this is looking very risky. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is looking very scary for me. And yeah, I obviously a mistake I made was I just deployed that I'm not able to understand what I want to try to call it. I deployed the warden. The Yeti is very close to my warden, so obviously a huge problem. But we should be able to get this queen charge at least going well, and the king should also cover that entire top area very easily. I'm not too concerned about him. So let me just try to see if I can still somehow go towards the town hall in this one. Let me freeze that so I can get this double wall breaker down, and that way my queen can at least start going towards the core. Yeah, so looking good over there. I still have my wall breaks as well, and the Yetis are also providing a little bit of tanking over here. So let me try to still get some value over here. I can deploy the healers onto my royal champion instead. Looks like my queen should be able to easily handle the town hall kill over here. Now it's just a matter of whether I'll be able to actually get things down over here with my royal champion. So I'll just give her a skeleton spell, and yeah, let's see if she can actually go ahead and get things done for me. Yeah, eventually the queen should turn to the town hall. I'm not sure how long it'll take. If not the queen, the royal champion is definitely going there right now, it would seem. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get this as a triple, but it came pretty close, honestly. So not bad at all in terms of the recovery that we had to perform. Let's just see how much percentage we can actually go ahead and get from over here. Like definitely not a triple, but more so a time fail, right? Like you can see that. So obviously terrible mistake I made just dropping the Yeti where the warden was. Like both the Yeti as well as the baby dragon, like as soon as the angry jelly wore off, he just went completely off track. I was hoping the warden would go to the top over here and then I could use his fireball, but not bad at all. We still got to recycle the healers, and this is just how you have to recover it sometimes. Yeah, but that's fine. We move on to the next one.
You want Mari? No.
Okay, next attack. Okay, very interesting setup. While the monolith and clan castle are close by to each other, I think we can get past that in a different way. But I will dedicate the fireball for one of these invis tower areas. It's just convenient. So let me go ahead and start with some super barbarians just to remove the wizard tower up front, and then I can do the thing with the fireball right away. No need to wait. Okay, looks like he's going off to the left over here because of his angry jelly, and that's fine. So I can just easily get going like this over here. It should be easy to also have my queen just come in, trigger the invis tower, and stick out onto the trash that's just there. Very simple, no problems whatsoever as well. And I believe warden should definitely eventually go towards the town hall as well, looking at this, so no problems at all. Yeah, let me just check. Looks like there might be a Tesla farm in the area. Yeah, definitely. So this is a good spot for a flame flinger, no doubt about it. And yeah, this is honestly perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and start my queen off to the right, protect the warden a little bit because he's fighting the enemy queen and the scatter shot at the same time. And now is a good time for those healers as well. Okay, let me just rage up the queen because she's the one who's gonna take the eagle artillery fire. And yeah, this should be pretty straightforward, nothing complicated. A triple ice golem CC, the safest CC for your warden to handle. Yeah, even though this eagle artillery will be hitting me for a while, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, my queen will just kind of like move ahead. I'll just protect her a little bit, and yeah, I'll just rage her up right away so that she can just handle that damage. Might as well pop her ability. She will remain safe, not concerned at all. Look at that, she's literally just gonna freely grab all of that value. I don't understand the point of the way this invis tower area was laid out, but we should be able to wall break her right into the next area as well. And yeah, this is looking super duper clean, not too concerned. So yeah, let's just see what we can do. I think I can, yeah, that is definitely something I can do. Okay. I'll just wall break my queen one last time into this final compartment, and we'll just give an aggressive rage over there, why not? And then I might as well just drop a quake on all of these last final structures over here. Yeah, let me see if I can snipe that air defense using the help of those wizards, and then I can drop a few balloons going into these final defenses. And that's just a lot of things we don't need in this attack. Like both my queen as well, both my king and my royal champion, that's already just insane swag. So 3 spells and 2 of my heroes. Like, what more can you really ask for? It's completely broken. So not much to really say over there. We just took advantage of the fireball on those invis towers that were just waiting for us on the border. And the warden, of course, we just kept him safe more or less throughout. So very, 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 very easy 3-star. We just move on to the next one. Well, I wish I had my king and my royal champion for the attack I did 2 attacks ago. Maybe I could have tripled that as well. But sadly, we cannot reuse heroes that way. Anyways, I think this is a base I've done multiple times before. Not gonna like mention too much. Just gonna go ahead and straight up execute. I'll just go ahead and delete these structures over here, so I can directly put my fireball into right here. Basically, that's all I'm trying to say. Right there. And the moment that goes invisible, okay, looks like warden is going to go left, and that is perfectly fine with me. So yeah, let him just go on over there. I will use 1 balloon because never know how much people are trying to bait fireball attacks these days. And yeah, I might as well also get started on the top half of this attack where the queen kind of just goes around the base. So I will give her 1 wall break here and 1 wall break over there, so that she can just snipe the internal structures and make her way right back out. I will give my warden a rage spell, and I need to freeze that defensive CC. There's some headhunters in there that I can see, so obviously a problem. Need to also give my queen some resources over here. Looks like she's about to start taking a lot of damage. So yeah, the double wall break, as I was saying. Okay, luckily that poison still lasted long enough for me to catch that 1 rocket balloon, so I'm able to handle this damage from literally like that 1 rocket balloon, no problems. And let me just join up with a baby dragon, and now all I have to do is kind of just check which of my heroes will be responsible for taking the town hall down. Looks like queen will nicely round this area. Let me do one thing. I'll just have a log launcher run over the eagle artillery as well as the enemy warden statue, so I don't have to worry about that at all. I'm just wondering what I can do to handle this back end invis tower. Okay, what I'll do is I'll let my queen kind of trigger the invis tower, and the moment that happens, I'll be able to actually use my royal champion. So now I'm just thinking either royal champion or my king, but either way, like I'm just thinking out loud, right? Like maybe what I can do is I can deposit my king into this area, and yeah, let me make my warden invisible. I will give the king for this core area over here. Let me just give a quake just like that. I think that should allow the Yetis to handle the town hall all by themselves, and yeah, that looks to be true. Definitely working out super well for us. Yeah, that entire monolith area is going to go down. Super barbarians should clean up nicely as well behind, and this looks super duper crushed as well. Yeah, we've wasted like not wasted, we've thrown all of the resources into the back end. Looks like I didn't need my royal champion on this one. Man, what is happening? I really wish I could have just saved my resources for that 1 attack I failed when things went terribly wrong, but sadly Clash does not work that way. And yeah, there we go. Totally swagged the royal champion, and the previous one we didn't need the king and the royal champion, so nice attacks. We're very efficient today, and same principles as all the time. We just need to make sure that this invis tower waiting on the edge is the closest bunch of structure, so that the fireball can delete it all. And then depending on whether our warden goes left or right, we just start our queen on the opposite arrow that's left. So in this case, the warden went left from the fireball, so our queen will just go right, and then it's just a matter of using your sieges and the rest of your heroes to collapse the entire rest of the base. It's really that simple. I'm trying to walk you guys through it. You just need to be sometimes patient, like how I waited for the queen to trigger this invis tower. Sometimes if my warden had gone this way, maybe he would have eventually triggered the invis tower area, but this time my queen went over there, so she triggered it. If none of them are in a position to do so, you can use your siege machine to do the same. Like in this case, I use my siege machine like this. What I could have done is I could have maybe used my royal champion and then had my siege trigger this invis tower for me, and then I could have still more or less crushed this base in the same fashion. So very easy 3-star. We'll move on to the next one. Very interesting base. Okay, just follow the same advice. No need to be super duper greedy. maybe all I have to do is just try to land a fireball on the monolith and I should be good to go. So what I'll do is, let me just start right over here. Maybe like that, yeah. Okay. Let me also just have one loon to just check for some things. I'm not sure where my warden is going to go from over here. Yeah, looks like he'll go for that Invis tower first. I need to make him invisible, otherwise he is going to die immediately. And okay, that's fine. Even though I don't get the left multi-archer tower, I'm totally fine with this. I just need to protect him a little. He should be okay. I will use a freeze instead of an invis spell. I hope he gets past. Okay, no, doesn't look like it. Sadly that angry jelly wore off and he is going to take some time now. I'll try to protect the warden from the right X-bow a little bit using these super barbarians, and looks like he should be safe from here on out. Yeah, time to just be a little more patient, and let's see what I need to do to remove this you could say like core area. Like there's still a very heavy core waiting for me. I know you're probably thinking I should have fireballed this area, but having that back end kind of removed, and now look at this, like my warden is very free to kind of just go ahead and deal with the entire town hall area all by himself. So yeah, it looks like he is going to be taking out the town hall by himself, so I do not need to punch my queen into that area. I'm even using the super barbarians to kind of like funnel out the entire left side of this base, so that I can actually save my sieges more efficiently for this rage tower compartment, which is very helpful. Yeah, my queen is also not in too much of fire right now, so I'm not very concerned about her. What I will do is I will actually pull my warden back using the king the moment this town hall goes down. And what I'll also end up doing eventually is I will save my royal champion for this rage core a little bit. So I'm also thinking I'll just deploy a siege barracks down over here. Okay, that's obviously not good. Okay, she's barely just safe. Okay, looks like there's also a bit of bait waiting over there for me. I'll just dedicate my last rage spell over here for my queen. Yeah, and I should be able to also... oops, that's obviously not good. It's fine. Looks like those healers are not going to remain safe, but that's a little unfortunate. That's fine. I'll just pop the shield, and of course we'll get her rocket spear to dish out some enormous damage onto that back end, and we should be all good to go over here. Yeah, I think all in all not bad at all. So we've taken care of most of this rage tower compartment before even like coming close to it. Like obviously this is going to be super crushed. Like I still have my King's Phoenix ability, I still have the frozen arrow on my queen, and she's also well and healthy. So yeah, we should be able to get this one down, hopefully, if it's not going to be a time fail. Yeah, I think we'll just barely get it. We have too much of force. There's no way this is going to stop us. So yeah, that just goes to show you guys, you don't have to be very greedy with the fireball. It would have been ideal to remove some of this area with the fireball, but even if you just delete that monolith with the clan castle, right, it's just a lot of inconvenience you save. And going for something as simple as that, especially when it's not going to be baited, it can set up your attack very well, because after I removed this area, my warden actually did not require any spells to stay alive. And so for my same with my queen, right? Like as my queen went over here, she did not need any spells. She just kept erasing value all by herself with no extra resources needed, and we could save everything that was required for this last rage tower core that was waiting for us. So very simple way to just get the fireball down on some tough bases. You don't need to always go for that very heavy insane value. You can make it work even with just simple value like this. I just try to remove the monolith and the clan castle combination usually, because dealing with a triple ice golem CC is not very convenient for your heroes in the face of a monolith. This entire army is just your hero, so might as well just try to remove whatever inconveniences your heroes the most, and you can get the 3-star. Let's move on to the next one. Second last attack, and wow, that is some insane density on that core. Should I go for it? Should I not go for it? Okay, let me go for it, but let me do it smartly. Let me erase part of this compartment on the left just waiting for me, and then I can have my fireball go over here. Maybe I'll have to just mark this area invisible, But that should be about it. So let me also try to funnel my warden to stick still closer to the right side of this base after the angry jelly does wear off. I'm hoping that, yeah, he should go right to that ricochet cannon. I will give him one rage spell over here to quickly just erase this entire area while his angry jelly is still active. And yeah, that should be good. I think even if the angry jelly wears off now, he should eventually take that X-bow down, and then I can make some buildings invisible to have the fireball go for the score over here. And as soon as that is done, we can definitely get started. So let me just go ahead and make some structures invisible, and we can get this one down super duper nicely. That is an amazing fireball, a lot of value right over there. And yeah, looks like my warden is gonna kind of stick over here, and you guys already know what that means. It means I need to have my queen go on the right side of this base. So let me just go ahead and do that. Yeah, looks like queen is definitely the one taking the damage over here. And okay, just gotta protect against that enemy queen. I will reject my warden once because the eagle is targeting him and not my queen over here. Warden should also go down. Enemy warden, I mean not my warden, the enemy warden. So yeah, looking pretty good. Let me try to multitask a little and try to get my try to make sure that my king can also continue to get some value in the meantime, and then we should be looking pretty good over here. I think what I'll do is I will give a log launcher to my queen to go ahead and take the core out, because I don't think my warden will be capable of doing so. Looks like he is going to be kind of like sticking to the outskirts of this base, and I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, so king has done a fantastic job funneling out this entire area. The queen, my own queen, has like, she will probably not think of doing anything except for literally just handling the town hall area. So can't really ask for anything more. I'll just use some super barbarians like this, and hopefully that means I can honestly just get some of my own super barbarians to delete this core over here. Yeah, queen should with her ability take out that monolith, and I will just use my royal champion up over here. Not much to do whatsoever. Let me just throw in whatever I have, and that should be a very easy triple. There we go, nice triple. That's my sister. She got bored of waiting for me to do these tutorials, and yeah, she's just like waiting for me and like trying to make me speedrun my attacks so that we can actually go and enjoy the rest of the vacation that I have. Anyways, last one, and we'll just call this one a wrap. All right, last attack, and we have a triple Inferno core over there, of which two of the Infernos are singles. That is terrible for me, and I obviously need to think a little bit of what I want to do over here. I'm just like kind of thinking out aloud. Okay, I've more or less thought about what I want to do. It's going to be a very simple plan. I will start my warden to go off to the right over here, and I will immediately also have a flame flinger to kind of handle the left side of this base. So I'm going to try to not make the same mistake of deploying the Yeti in the range of the warden's aura, and this way at least my flame flinger can go ahead and grab some good value for me. So yeah, that eagle artillery should fall. Flame flinger will move on to the builder hut, and then my warden also should start moving on to the multi-archer tower over here, as well as the X-bow. So I will freeze over here because I want to use my invis spells to make the fireball reach the core one way or the other. So just for that, right, just for that, what I'll do is, looks like this is a safe time for me to try to do this, and I can go ahead and do just something as simple as that. And I'm late on my earthquakes, so I'm just going to use both of the earthquakes on this one. I thought I tapped my my earthquakes and placed them at the right time, but it appears I never even press the button to allow my earthquakes to fire away. And yeah, the gist of all I'm doing right now is I just started my queen a little early, just so that my flame flinger can continue to get value over here. That is all I'm doing. Okay, let me also rage her up over here because she's about to take some damage. And after that, yeah, it's just a matter of like really pushing her into the score. Hopefully I get some nice wall breaks. If not, then that's obviously a bit of a problem. Okay, nice. So I got a wall break to break open this weird compartment. Hopefully I can get one into that queen pad kind of And if that does happen, then we are honestly in a very, very, very good spot. Like, just look at this. So yeah, now I will try to funnel the top side just to ensure that my king, I'm not able to talk. I will try to funnel the top side to try to push my king into this eagle, not eagle, I tell you, the single inferno area, and that's a mass rocket balloon CC. It's been way too long since I've seen one of those. But yeah, I have some spells to kind of protect me now. I just need to be a little careful with them. Maybe this is just perfect. Like, look at this. Anyways, I'll just go ahead and pop my rocket spear into these final few defenses, and that single inferno core is no problem at all. Like, look at that. Royal Champion is going to safely handle it all, and we got this one down as well, again with quite a few swag resources. So let me just throw in whatever last few resources I have, and that is our final triple, despite of me multitasking in this weird environment. Literally, it's vacation time, but here I am just trying to give tutorials because I had 1 hour free time. Not 1 hour, maybe 50 minutes. You saw my sister just came in and started asking me to stop, but that's about it. Not a bad ending at all, considering the number of distractions that are there for me over here. We just made that one mistake, but I think fair enough. Not bad. We'll probably go -10 today, but I don't even mind. Like, it's vacation time. I'm already pretty happy. So whatever happens. It's all good. And that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.